All right, welcome. We are live, and welcome to another episode of What's Up with Laura B. Laura B is our in-house tarot and oracle for the channel, and she's an amazing soul. So let's say hi to Laura. How are you doing?
Hi, Josh. I'm doing well today. And I see that we have a few people in already. So, hello, Scotty Boy. Hello, Millie. Hello, Margaret. Hello, Suzette. Hello, PG. And I thought I saw one other person. Maybe not. Um, No, I guess that's everyone. Well, thank you all for being here. And I know I just saw a lot of you this morning on Good Dawning. So today I will do a group message for us, and then anyone who has a personal question you would like answered, I will be happy to do that. If you just post your questions in the chat in all capital letters, or at least most of it in capital letters, Josh will flag it. He'll pin it to the comments, so I'll be able to read for you. So again, thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate your time and your energy that you bring to this group, because without you, Josh and I could not do this show. So thank you.
All right, thank you, Laura. I've got Laura's information pinned into the comments at the top, and if you see the right there on the screen as well. So yeah, if you haven't checked out Laura's website, it's letspiritguide.com. We'll let her describe it here in a moment. But please, if you do get a reading, energetics work best when they're matched, and so please do consider giving a donation to Laura. Her Venmo is listed here, as well as her PayPal, and make sure it's 4 1s, or I think 3 1s will end up somebody overseas there. So otherwise, guys. But yeah, so if you're new here, welcome. And if you've never met Laura before, we're going to give it a little more of an introduction. Can you, in the front end here, because a lot of people don't make it all the way to the back end, can you tell us a little bit about what you do, your energetics, your website, and your specialties and such?
Sure. I'm a tarot reader. I read tarot and oracle. I'm also a Reiki master. So I have a website that you can feel free to visit. It is www.letspiritguide.com. And on that website, you can book your own personal tarot reading or Reiki healing. And I offer 30-minute Reiki healings over Zoom. And right now, those are $40 for the 30 minutes. That's live and interactive. And for tarot readings, I offer a 3-card spread, which is 1111. And you email a question to me, and I email back to you the reading. I also have a 30-minute and 60-minute tarot reading, which can be done live and interactive over Zoom, or if you're not available at any of the times I have listed, I can create a video for you and email it to you. And those readings are $33.33 for the 30-minute and $60 for the 60-minute. And you can ask multiple questions on either of those readings. It really just depends on what fits into that time frame. You can also feel free to email me, laura@letspiritguide.com. And if you would like to make a donation, they are greatly appreciated, but not required in order to receive a reading today. The only thing with personal readings that I ask is, if you've had a reading in the past, that's fine. You can receive a reading weekly if you would like. But the one thing you want to avoid doing is repeating the same question week after week. Usually it takes at least one full moon cycle before we start to see energetic shift and start to see results of manifestations. So if we repeat the same question over and over in our readings, sometimes they do get confusing. The guidance won't be as clear or accurate. So that's what I do and what I have for you today. And that's everything. I don't have anything else. You're on mute, Josh.
Thank you. There we go. Yeah, so I'm going to put this out to the group now. It is a possibility that a maintenance guy may be coming by my apartment. They were painting the outside of the building there, and I guess I'm hermetically sealed in. So in some fashion here, I cannot open my patio door, so I have to pry it open. So if that occurs and it's your time, I will do the best I can while they're banging around with the pry bar there and my patio door to hear what Laura's saying and to come back and do a channel for you. If you don't get channeled, I do truly apologize. That's even if they show up, but I do want to put that out there just to give you that possibility. Again, Laura's information is pinned to the comments there. I'm going to go ahead and take it off of there so Laura can start. I've already got I've got a few here. I've got Suzette, Millie, and now Scotty Boy as well will star you. Would you look at the cam is fixed PG only due to the fact that we're using StreamYard. The cam does not work if we reverse it. If we go back on YouTube, it's reversed when we do YouTube Live. So yeah, if you're an Android engineer watching, it's Mr. Floyd Channelings with an S at gmail.com. All right. Please tell me why it won't flip around. All right, Laura, we're going to turn it over to Laura, and she's going to take over from here and get everything started. So thank you, Laura, again, for what you do and for joining us weekly. We truly do appreciate it. Thank you all for being here as well. And it's nice to see you all here in the chat, and we're grateful. So Laura, go ahead and take it away.
Okay. So I'm going to start with a group message. And as I was getting ready today for this reading, the word peace kept coming into my mind over and over. And Spirit would like us to bring in more peace into our life. So if some of us are facing any challenges, difficulties, uncertainty, or perhaps bringing in more peace so that way we can spread it to the collective, then this message should resonate with all of us. And I'm going to use Rebecca Campbell's Rose Oracle to get us a message on how we can bring more peace into our life. So let's get one card for the group. Let's get one card. Oops. And when I see this one here, came right out. So actually, I got two here, so we're going to go with both of them. And the first one is called the Fertile Void. So this is what this card looks like. And what I see for us right now, as a group, especially here in the Northern Hemisphere, we are getting ready to go into the winter season physically. And during this time, we also shift, our energy seems to shift into this inner winter. And what Spirit is reminding us is during this inner winter, we can start cultivating the frequency of peace and harmony and balance within our soul. This is a time for us to go inward. So Spirit's really asking us to focus on ourself, on self-care and resting. And this is a time where we're getting ready to shift our energy so that come the spring season, these new beginnings blossom for us. So Spirit's reminding us that although we may not see things manifesting in our physical reality, we might feel like there's no change that's taking place. Perhaps some of us are feeling like we're at a standstill, like we've been putting in the work, and we're not seeing the results. It's like, well, you started to see some, but then there became this standstill. And Spirit's reminding us that that is okay, to make peace with the fact that this is a new beginning that will take place. But we may not be certain what that beginning looks like. It's really just rest and go inward. And really all you have to do right now is feel peaceful. Make peace with whatever is happening in your life. And the other card that fell out is called codes of the seeds. And this is what this card looks like. And this goes perfectly with that first one, because I said this is a time where we're going within, we're resting, energy shifting, and beginnings will take place in the future, but we may not know what they look like. But this card, codes of the seeds, reminds us that before there can be any growth, seeds must be planted, and that soil must be cultivated and nurtured and watered. And the blueprint is within us. We know our soul, our being, our essence knows exactly how to create a reality that we desire. Our soul knows exactly which direction to face and what steps to take. So trust this process. And when the time is right, be sure to take the next steps. So that's what I have as far as how you can bring more peace into your life at this time. And we just came out of a full moon, and I believe that energy is still active within us for a few days. And full moons are a good time for manifesting and also for releasing. So I would like to see for the group, what are we manifesting at this time? What are we manifesting in our life at this time? And I see one card here. Okay. And the card that I drew for us is Choose Wisely. And this is what this card looks like. This is Choose Wisely. And I am really drawn to the number 7 at the top. And 7 is a very spiritual number. And I feel like for a lot of us, this has to do with our spiritual growth. But this also has to do with our heart center and our emotions. So we have choices. I feel like, because I feel this expansion, we're manifesting this part of our reality that opens up many doors for us. It opens up the doors of opportunity and the doors of growth during this cycle. And what Spirit is telling us is this, because I want to go in this direction. We want to follow what lights us up. We want to follow our heart's desire and our heart center. But Spirit's also telling us to really feel into each option and each possibility that is before us. When making decisions, go with the one that feels the most right. Which one really makes your heart expand? I feel like expand, grow. Let me just get one sip of my tea. Sorry about that. Which opportunity or choice that you have makes your heart really feel joyful? Which warms you? Which makes you feel expansive or growth? We want to direct our energy and attention towards that point, that reference point, and that space. Because some things around us may look pleasant, they may sound good, but in reality, it may not be the best decision for us. So so Spirit's reminding us not to get hung up on what feels good in the moment. For some of us, I feel like this could have to do with I'm feeling relationships for some, and I'm feeling for some of us, this is career. So what Spirit wants me to remind you is that in relationships, if a situation like this has not worked out before, then it's probably not going to work this time. Follow your intuition. And with the career, some of us, I feel like, are going to be offered what looks like a promising future. Perhaps this has to, I feel like this has a lot to do with money. Like the money is going to look good. But for some, the demand and the energy that this opportunity takes, it takes from us, it drains. It may not be the best match for you. So Spirit wants us again to go with what's in our heart, to really, really follow our intuition. Choose wisely is the message here. So opportunities are coming in for us. That's what we're manifesting, is opportunity. And I'd like to get another card. What are we getting ready to release? What can we release during this full moon cycle? Let's get one card for, and I see one right away. Okay, and we have another 7 here. This is the 7 of Pentacles. And this ties right into that first message that I pulled for us. The 7 of Pentacles is about being patient and waiting. And right now, it ties into that first card because I said some of us have reached a point where we're saying, why am I not seeing results for all the work that I have put in? I'm waiting and I don't see my manifestation. And we're getting, I feel like we're getting restless. And some may even want to walk away. And we're getting ready to release that now because there's a little more work that needs to be done. There's this period of going within, this inner winter. But once we do that and we make a decision as to what direction we're going to go in, we're going to release this standstill. We're going to release this waiting period, and we will see our breakthrough. So be patient. And 2 7s, you know, what I'm seeing here with the 2 7s is that this is all to do with our spiritual and personal growth. We're being spiritually guided. These obstacles show us our own resilience and our own strength, our determination. And sometimes things need to move out of our way to open for newer and better energy that's more in alignment with our soul's growth. So this is for our soul and personal growth I see here. And I'd like to get one last message for the group. I'd like to see which angel is working with us during this cycle and what affirmations we can use. Going to get one card for the group. Which angel is assisting us? And I'll take the top card. Okay, here we go. This is, and I believe we had this one before. This is a message from Archangel Uriel. I can guide you to find blessings through adversity that turn disappointments into victory and transform your life. I can be whoever I wish to be. I invite blessings of transformation into my life. So that's what I have for the group. Those are the affirmations you can use. So call upon Archangel Uriel to help you to manifest your desires, because yeah, we're getting ready to experience a breakthrough. We just have to follow our heart. And when we do, we'll make the best decision. So that's what I have for the group. I am sending you so much love and so many blessings. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Laura. That was an amazing message. Thank you, Archangel Uriel, for coming back again. All right. So I do have a couple set up here. So far, we've got Suzette, Millie, and Scotty. If you want a reading, just put your information in the chat. Just put it in all caps, or at least partial caps, any way that I can see it. And I will start. So we're going to start off with, here we go. All right. So we're going to start off with Suzette here. And again, if you do get a reading, it's not necessary by any stretch, but if you feel compelled to, then of course a donation is always welcome to Laura, and all the information is pinned to the top of the chat there, and we'll flash it on the screen on and off as well. And take it away with Suzette.
Okay, Suzette, hello. Thank you for being here, Suzette. It's so good to see you. And Suzette would like to know, are there any messages from her past lives and spirit? Okay, Suzette, I'm just going to connect in with your energy for a moment. And I feel like the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Holland for you. So anything with Suzette's past lives. Okay. So let's get one card for Suzette. Let's see what's going on with past lives. Here we go, one coming out right away. Okay, so the card that I drew for you says movement, choices, and decisions. And this is what your card looks like, Suzette. And Suzette, in the traditional tarot, this would be like the Two of Pentacles. So what your guides are talking about here is your material world, the 3D realm. So they're really referencing how your past lives are all connected. Every life is connected. And that what you're experiencing right now in your life is related to some past life issue. There's this karma that I see, that these karmic lessons. I'm hearing relationships as well. There's some karmic relationships. There's some clearing that needs to take place, and to release. I'm feeling like this releasing yourself of any past life contracts that you may have had that are affecting this particular lifetime. And Suzette, I'm seeing there's portals here for you to walk through, and I'm feeling like there's three. I'm picking up on three lessons here. I'm seeing the coins, and I'm seeing this has to do with your material abundance and your sense of stability. And I'm also seeing rings, and the rings to me are symbolic of our emotions, our relationships. And this one, I feel like it is the heaviest for me. I like this energy feels most heavy. This relationship energy. I feel like you're stuck in a karmic relationship. And what Spirit wants you to know is that karmic relationships are not negative or positive. Karmic relationships are just here to teach us something. They teach us a lesson so that we can grow. And this third cycle that this third area that I'm picking up on that needs clearing, I feel like this has to do with your spiritual growth. So Suzette, I don't know if you have been doubting your connection to Spirit or your worthiness. I'm picking up worthiness. But these three areas, your sense of stability, relationships, and worthiness, are areas that are requiring healing and clearing. Yes, Suzette, I totally resonate with that. Suzette says, as a 9/9, she really is keen to resolve any issues. And I hear you. And I feel like, again, the message for you is karmic does not mean negative. And if things do not resolve the way that you believe they should, it does not mean that you have failed. And I know that's hard. That's hard to swallow because I'm a 9/9 also. And I feel like, oh my goodness, this is it. This is the end. This is my last cycle. Yeah. So I get it, Suzette. That's hard. So let's pull a card. What action is Spirit showing you that you can take to resolve these issues? Okay, let's get it. And I see this one right here wanting to come out. Okay, and another 2. So this is the waiting game. And this is what this card looks like. And Suzette, I believe that you were here for the opening message where I said, this is an inner winter that we're going into. And this reminds me of the card, also Code of the Seeds, that things are beneath the surface. The seeds have been planted, but now the soil needs to be cultivated, nurtured, watered, tended to, in order for us to see that growth. And you will have choices to make. You will be faced with opportunity to resolve any past life issues. And I'm feeling it because I'm picking up you already have, like you've done some work. So what Spirit's telling you is that seeing the results, and this goes right back to our group message, seeing the results takes time. To be patient and to nurture those seeds that you have already planted. And I'm seeing 2 2s here. And when I see 2s are about things coming together. They're like the part, 2 parts of the whole. So you have the pieces and they are coming together. So now it's just the time to wait. Go inward, continue with your spiritual practice, and give it time. And let's see a likely outcome for Suzette. Let's get one card here first. Oh, then I see this one here. And Suzette, this is a perfect ending. Look at that. Light. And the number of the card is 19. And 19, 1 + 9 is 10. New beginning, a cycle ending and a new beginning. And I see this light, this success. So what I'm seeing for you, Suzette, is success. You will be successful in your work. So Suzette, I'm sending you so much love, so much healing, and so many blessings.
All right. Thank you, Laura. That was awesome. Suzette, St. Germain here. We are grateful for you. And Josh took lots of notes because Laura was very thorough and an amazing read. Thank you, Laura. All right. So, Suzette, we are seeing here movement and lots of movement for you in the 3D realm. You are moving through, right now, you are swimming through the karmic relations in your universe. It is up to you, based on what we are hearing from Laura, to discern what you need from the relationships and either end them or move on or what have you. But if you are having relationship issues in your universe, then are you needing to find a stronger throat chakra, stand in your frame, stand stronger when you are talking to somebody in your frame, right? So can you do that? Are you letting them run you over? Who's in control of the energetics? We cannot answer. That is the question that you are having to answer. And are you feeling worthy? Is the other, we saw worthiness from yourself there. We are in understanding that we understand you have a karmic sister for sure. We understand the issues you are having there. We have heard that before. So do not let those who think they are better, and you have people in your universe that we have heard, who are in feeling that they are better than yourself, and nobody is better than anybody else. You are all source. You are the same energetic. So from your end, it's about standing then in your frame and realizing who you are as source, that nobody's better and that you aren't going to do that. I know who I am. And standing in that. This is your time to do that. This is your lifetime for you to learn to stand in your frame, to stand as a strong sunny vase, right? You are Suzette's sunny vase, right? Or Suzette's universe, however you want to see it. But nonetheless, we like sunny vase, right? So we are standing there. You are standing in that frame where you are standing strong as Suzette, and you are like, I am woman, hear me roar, and get that Sekhmet energy going as well, right? If you need some Sekhmet energy, we can help you with that. But that is what we are talking about. And Laura mentioned planting the seeds, right? So are you planting goals for 2025? Are you planting seeds for yourself in your future? And are you stepping into the opportunities to resolve the issues that are coming in front of you? Are you staying in the old energetics? Laura had mentioned you will find many opportunities in your universe. It is designed that way, right? So when you think you are in a karmic situation or with somebody, you are dealing with somebody who energetically may not be the best for you. The universe will put situations in there for you to correct the situation, to step out of it, or what have you. It's up to you to grab the horse's reins, so to speak, and take control of that situation when you see that. Not, and that is up to you. But then you will just be rinse and repeat, right? Like when you wash your hair, right? It says wash. Then you used to say rinse and repeat again, right? So you will just do it again with somebody else until you can go, nope, I've had enough of that, and I'm going to go away. So keep that in mind when those opportunities come. If they drive past you, so to speak, it's okay, but you may have to deal with that again in the future. So grab every opportunity you can to clear that, to step into the frame, into your frame. All right. We love you, Suzette. We are grateful. You are an amazing soul. And we are grateful to have you here, Suzette. And we are grateful for Lara for her amazing reading. Thank you. All right. All right. Thank you. All right. So no maintenance, man. So all right, Suzette, thank you so much. And Millie is next. Safe and favorite travels. Millie is on the road, so we don't know how much texting we will see or reply we will see from her. But thank you, Suzette. Thank you, Laura. And I will leave Millie in your capable hands.
Okay. So, Millie, I'm just going to connect in with your energy for a moment. And I'm feeling the Psychic Tarot Oracle for you as well. So, Millie has mixed feelings about attending a family event this weekend. Does Spirit want her to know anything regarding this event? So what would Spirit like you to know regarding a family event? Let's get one card about this family event. And I see this one here. Oh, and this is exactly what Millie is describing. It says mental conflict. And this would be like the Two of Swords in the traditional tarot, where this is what you are observing and what you are feeling is a result of this mental process. It's a result of these thoughts. You feel conflicted, and I'm feeling like blocked also. I feel like my heart chakra, my heart's not open to, yeah, it's, you can go in this direction, you can go in this direction. And what I'm feeling here, this message for you is open your heart to finding the solution along with your thoughts. Your thoughts won't deceive you, but when you want to make a decision, you do need your heart open. And what I'm seeing here is there's more than one lens also. Spirit would like you to know that it's time to look at the situation through a new lens. If you can reframe this event, if you can see things from another perspective, and I feel like this perspective might have to do with somebody else. So looking at the situation through someone else's eyes, that will help you to come back around and make the best decision for yourself and for others. Because what I'm seeing here also is this conflict has to do with you also not wanting to disappoint others. Yeah, so looking at it from a new lens, take a step back. I do see light and I do see growth, and I do see you making the best decision. There is, I think the message here is there is no wrong answer. And that could be where you're getting a little bit hung up. It is this, yeah, I feel like this has to do with not wanting to disappoint, but also being protective of your own space and your own energy. So let's see what action you can take here regarding this event. What action can Millie take? Let's get one card here. One card for Millie. And here we go. Okay. So, yeah. The card that I drew for you is the 3, and it says heartache and loss. And this would be like the 3 of Swords in the traditional tarot. And Millie, what I see here for you, this heartache is your heartache. I'm picking up that your thoughts and because it feels heavy. Your thoughts surrounding the situation, you're feeling trapped. I feel like you're feeling trapped, and you're feeling Yeah, I want to move down. It's like you're feeling like this is creating a lot of stress and heartache. It's if you make this decision, you're letting yourself down. If you make this decision, you're letting others down. And Millie, that's a tough spot to be in. And I keep wanting to go like this. And the message that Spirit's giving me is to ground this energy. Allow yourself to feel what you feel. It that that's okay. Like what we feel is okay. We don't have to feel positive. We don't have to feel love and light all the time. That's bypassing our human side. And we are not meant to bypass our human emotions. That's not how we achieve spiritual growth. And I know, Millie, I've met you in person. I know that you know that. And I don't feel like that's what you're trying to do here. So, Spirit just wants to remind you that acknowledging those feelings does not make you less spiritual or less, or it doesn't make you not a good person to feel heartache and pain and loss. It's part of being human. So allow yourself to feel it and then ground that energy. Give it to the earth. Give it to whatever ancestors or saints you are working with. And I'm really seeing the color blue here as well. And I feel like call upon Archangel Michael for courage and strength to guide you through this situation. And I see the light behind you. I think that's important here also. When you look at things from a different perspective, feel and ground this energy, you'll be able to turn and see. You'll be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You'll be able to see the light in the situation. And let's get one last card for Millie. Yeah, Millie, I feel this. It's not an easy place to be. You're drawn to wearing an electric blue dress. Well, that is a beautiful choice. I mean, I feel like Archangel Michael wants to work with you. And I feel like blue is very healing. It opens your throat chakra also. It helps you with the ability to listen. And since we're talking about mental energy here, in communication, communication is speaking and listening. So blue would be a perfect choice. And let's get one last card for Millie. What is the likely outcome? What is the likely outcome here? Let's get one. See this one here. So Millie, it's a nice outcome. I drew 9, material harvest. And this would be like the 9 of Pentacles in the traditional tarot. And this is abundance. This is fulfillment. So you will be fulfilled in the physical realm. So I believe that the outcome is a happy, positive one for you. And I see the sun shining on you. I see your heart opening up, because I said in the beginning it felt like blocked. It was like I'm crossing, like almost crossing my arms, but they're open here. So I see this abundance and success, happiness. I see things coming together nicely for you, Millie. So Millie, that's what I have. Hopefully that has given you some clarity and insight. And I'm sending you lots of love and so many blessings.
All right. All right. There we go. Button pushing. Fun stuff. All right, guys. Thank you, Jolly and Angela. You guys both put into the chat there that you wanted a reading, but I need a question of some sort, or Laura does, unless you just want a general reading. So can you add to that, please? And that would be great. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Laura. That was Saint Germain, Millie. We are grateful. Thank you, Lara. We are grateful. Yes, you are got the two of swords, mental conflict, and so you have to go somewhere and you don't know. And we saw in that you are talking about your kids, right? That you did not want to you leave your kids alone in your chat, right? So you already know the answer. You just don't want to go, but you don't want to go because you don't want to, but you don't want to leave your kids in the situation alone. So you are trying to find the courage in the to go, right? That is the real thing. And what we are seeing here is, all right, so you are wrangled into going somewhere where you don't want. So now you are finding the courage. And Lara is inviting Archangel Michael to step into your universe to work with you. And if you are wearing an electric blue dress, then you are going to be fine and divinely protected. Of course, you have the violet flame, you have the green flame, you have the pyramid of light protection from Goddess Mother Isis as well. So you are not going into any situation, whatever it is for you, without any protection. And of course, if you are going to be Mama Bear to protect your youngest child, kind of as you said that in the chat, then we are highly respectful of you going then. But you have to go with your right energy, of course. Do not go with resentment that you are fast in the going. Please do not go with anger or anything else. If you are going, you have to go, you don't have to, but it's best to go with a smile, whether you are truly happy or not. You're not trying to be all comic about it, right? So if you are ending up there, realize your job there then is to be the protector of your daughter, if that's where you are going, and to protect your children. But nonetheless, it is not a fun situation when you have to put yourself in that. And you had said you had already in the chat, right? You had said you had RSVP'd no, but you are wrangled into going, so to speak. So favor, if you are wrangled into going, then just see it as you are going to protect your children, right? If you don't go, then they're going to be out there by themselves. We don't want that, right? So there you go. But if you go, just go with love. Whatever you are doing, just lead with love and be the bigger energy in the room. Can you do that? Can you be the bigger energy if you are not happy with the people in the room, the situation, or whatever? Can you still be that in love and shine as you, as a shining example of this is who Millie is, and I am still loved no matter what situation I get put in or wrangled into, so to speak, even if I RSVP'd no, right? There you go. We are grateful, and we hope you make the right choice. Whatever is right for you, whatever choice you do make, as Laura said, it's going to be right by you. But she did say to look at the bigger picture of making that choice. So, all right, we are grateful. And again, Jolly and Angela, if you put in the chat there your question, if not when we get to you, it could be a general question. So keep that in mind. But next will be Scotty. All right, thank you. All right, so thank you, Millie. All right, and there was Scotty, and I will pass you off, Scotty, to Laura's capable hands.
Okay. Scotty, so sorry for your loss. Wow. Yeah, I can relate to this, Scotty. My dad passed away November 2022. So, yeah, I'm just going to connect in with your energy for a moment. Let's see what we can get from your dad. Okay, I'm going to go with the Psychic Tarot Oracle for you. Oh, Spirit wants me to pull an angel card for you. Okay, so we're going to do that first. Let's get one card. Angel. Ooh, here we go. It's coming out. Okay. The message is from Archangel Zadkiel. As the Archangel of Forgiveness, I can free you from unhealthy ties to the past that keep you from living in joy. And the affirmations are, I forgive all prior conflicts in my life. I release the past in favor of peace and healing. So those are your affirmations. So call on Archangel Zadkiel to help bring peace and healing into your life. And now I'm going to go with the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. Yeah, I feel like things left unsaid is what's popping into my mind right now. Things left unsaid. That's a tough place to be in. And I feel my crown tingling. So I feel like Spirit's here. The angels are here. They have a message for you. Let's get one card for Scotty. Whoops. And they all want to come popping out. So let's see. Let's get... Let me see this one here. Shadow is the card that I pulled for you. And this is what this card looks like. And Scotty, I feel right now, I feel like you're facing yourself here. We have our shadow side, the side that we try sometimes to suppress or we don't want to show to the world. A lot of times people will interpret their shadow self as negative, but it's really not. Our shadow is that side of us that needs healing. Our shadow is that side of us that teaches us how to grow and how to head in the direction of spiritual enlightenment. And I feel like on the other side of this, I see the light. I see it's like you're moving from the darkness into the light. You're becoming your authentic self, your true self. The side of you that you want to project to the world, that person that you want to be. And I feel like this is related to that healing. That being tied to the past was that first message that I drew for you. And I feel like you're in this space of, if I could have, I would have. I wish I had. If I had one more chance, I would say this. I would do this. And it's like, how do you move from this space to this space when you realize that on the physical plane, that desire is not possible? And what Spirit's telling you here is you don't need a physical body to communicate with those who have crossed over. You don't need them to be here physically to tell them the things that you wanted to tell them, because they can hear you. They acknowledge you. And that's how you heal. Because this is about you, this healing. When someone transitions to spirit, all of that heaviness, all of that pain, lessons, karma, all of that is released when they transition. They become the light. So if there's this heaviness surrounding, I should have, I could have, I would have, that's to free yourself. You don't, what I'm seeing is you don't need to apologize or try to make someone who's transitioned feel better, because they already are in the light. They already are better. So hopefully that's making sense to you. Let's get a card on what action you can take here. So Scotty, what action can you take? Action. Right here. Intuition. So this is what this card looks like, intuition. And this would be like the high priestess in the traditional tarot. And the high priestess has access to the spiritual realm, has access to all the knowledge and secrets of the universe. And how the high priestess accesses this information is through being still, through pausing, through meditation, opening the heart, and allowing yourself to see beyond the veil. So what I'm picking up for you is communicate. Communicate with your crossed over loved one the way that you would if he were here. And I'm feeling like I see this locked door. I feel like you're doubting your ability. You're doubting your intuition as to whether or not these messages, because I feel like you are getting signs and messages. These, if it's you're doubting whether it's your mind or it's your intuition and messages from the other side. And what spirit is telling you is follow your intuition. You can feel energy. I feel like you understand this, that yeah, you're in tune, you feel energy. So pause, become present, get out of your mind. Just in these moments where you think you might be receiving some guidance, just pause, breathe, listen, feel. And let's get one last card for you. What is the likely outcome here? And I see this one here wanting to come out. Okay, so the card that I drew for you is Suffering in Silence. And this is what this card looks like. So this is coming to an end. This heavy energy. I feel like it's heavy. It's like you're not sharing this information with others. You might be sharing the intellectual part of it, but as far as the emotion, you're not sharing the emotion. It's like it's been suppressed. And I feel like this release is coming for you. This healing, like this suffering in silence will come to an end, because I see the light here in front of you. And I see it's just taking your time. I see there's lessons here and a lot of spiritual growth. The first two cards right out of the deck would be considered major arcana cards. And major arcana are major life events, but they are also spiritual. They're also higher purpose. They affect the spiritual realm and our spiritual growth, our soul, more than our physical reality. So I see you ascending. I see you moving towards peace and healing. Yeah, Scotty, I can feel that. I don't open up to anyone. Yes, I can feel that. So, Scotty, that's what I have for you. I'm hoping that brought you some clarity and assisted you in moving in the right direction. So I'm sending you so much love and so much healing and peace.
All right. Scotty, thank you so much, Laura. That, Scotty boy, a big favor and love there. Saint Germain, I'm going to talk to you about your father, healing father wounds. Remember that you had your father in your universe by choice and for a reason. Do remember, everything in your universe happens for reasons that we may or may not understand right now. And if your father, you have things left unsaid with your father, then it's time to slow down and look inside yourself to heal yourself. Your father is looking on you with love. As he is in perfect health. He is the divine source love energy that we all are. He is in his true form. So realize what was left unsaid can be resaid. You will see him again in the light form the moment you pass. The moment you are no more Scotty boy, right? You will be with your father. So keep that in mind as well. And for the side of you that is up there now, it's a blink, right? But for you down here, that's in many strings of years. So we have to walk in the confines of 3D, right? While your father is in the ethereal. So are you reaching out to him? As Laura had said, there is no barrier between 3D and where your father is. The barrier comes within our own minds and within our own limitations. Are you slowing down to see that? Have you been writing your dreams out, for example, where you may be communicating with your father in the astral? You know, just because you are in 3D, you do sleep, you do have other things that you are doing, right? So maybe you ask your higher self, ask your astral self, right? Your soul self, your real self, to go visit with your father in the astral. Call upon him to come to you in the astral and watch your dreams. Watch what happens. Are you journaling? When you get thoughts from your father, are you journaling them? Because those thoughts about your father may not just be your thoughts if you are an understanding of how energetics work in this planet, right? You may be getting intuitive nudges. You may be getting communication from your father directly, of course. Are you writing those down? That is the question for you. Your father is going to communicate with you as much as you are open to allow it to happen. And so from your end, if you slow down, we are seeing him to come into your, of course, he's going to come into your universe through many different modes and modalities, of course, music and through birds. If you see an eagle or a hawk, you know your father is coming by to say hello. Keep that in mind. He is not with you. And if there are things that are left unsaid, write them down. Say them to him. Invite him into your heart space and tell him the things that you could not say when he was not here, when he was here. By doing so, you will release that energetic, right? To release the energy from him. You will release the burden of carrying it around. You could also write it out and take it to him. You could put it in like a funeral or in a pyre, like in a fire. You could do it during Jared's fire homa, right? You could write it out and then burn it in the fire homa. When you are at the end of the fire homa, you could burn it yourself. Fire homa, we lost the screen, there we go. So from your end, there are lots of things that you can do Just slow down and allow him to be in your universe. He is already there. It is a matter of you connecting with the energetics that are out there. That is him coming to you and not racing through your universe. So we are giving you the biggest hugs. Unleft things unsaid. It's hard because you want to physically tell him or hug him, and you cannot. So you have to give it and trust the energetics. Is all you can do. It is not easy, but do realize, of course, the moment you cease as well, you'll be right there with him, and it won't even matter because you'll be in the highest density possible, right? You'll be in your highest self. And at that point, none of these comic things on earth, none of it really matters anyways, because you are in your highest vibration and all of it is gone, right? You'll be right there with him anyway. So do keep that in mind. You already are. Just see the signs, slow down and let it come into you. There you go. All right. We are grateful. All right. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Scotty. Big favor there. All right. Next, we have Jolly, and Jolly did put something into the chat here. I do have it written out here. Yeah, Jolly. And so here's what Jolly put after I asked him for a question here. So we'll go ahead and again, if you do get a reading, you're not required to by any stretch of the imagination. Energetics does work in reciprocation. If you are looking to make a donation, all the information is at the top there. I will also flash it on the screen a few more times before the end. But Laura's PayPal and Venmo, please do consider making a donation. Again, it's not mandatory. The readings are done from the heart, but this is how Laura actually does earn a living as well, not just through YouTube. Her website, letspiritguide.com. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and turn it over to Jolly here. Thank you.
Okay. So I'm just going to connect in with your energy for a moment. And I see your question, what do I need to move past, or what perspective needs to shift for me to move forward? Okay. And I don't remember if you were here for the group message, but this is a time where a lot of us are going into our inner winter. We're going inward, and I'm hearing the word meditation for you. Meditation and stillness will bring you some clarity. So I'm going to use the Psychic Tarot Oracle by John Holland for you. So let's get a look at this situation. What do you need to move past? Okay, let's get one card. Oops, I see this one wanting to fall, so let's go with it. Okay, the card I drew for you is New Beginnings. And what I see here is you have completed a cycle in your life. You've completed some soul lessons that you've signed up for. And now you are at a stage where new beginnings, a new cycle. You're beginning a new cycle of your life. However, this cycle has not revealed itself to you. It's like you're in the void at the moment. Yeah, I'm feeling like this. Like you are in a space of endless possibility. It's been really difficult, but I feel that. Yeah. This endless possibility is manifesting for you, this new cycle. And I'm feeling like, because I want to go backwards. So I'm feeling like looking to the past. Take a look at your recent past. Take a look at the big lessons that you have learned. Where has your energy shifted the most already? What lessons have you learned? That is the area that is going to provide you the most clarity in moving forward, is when you can embrace what you learned, even if they were hard lessons. So I feel like shifting your perspective on the past, releasing, allowing yourself to move into this space of new beginnings. Don't allow the past to define you. Because nobody's perfect. We all just learn as we go. There's no right or wrong, just lessons. So hopefully that's making sense to you. And I want to get a card. What action can you take at this moment? What action can you take to align with these new beginnings, this new energy? Because I feel like Spirit wants you to be lighter. Spirit wants you to let go, to be a little more carefree. That it's okay to proceed with caution, but not to the point of being so rigid. Don't allow yourself to be held back. So let's see what action you can take. What action can you take to align with this energy? And I see this one here wanting to come out. Truth. Okay. So this is what this card looks like. This is like awakening. What I'm feeling here is, what in your life is out of alignment? What area needs to change? Where are you holding yourself back? And to remember that everything that has happened in your life up to this point has led you to be right where you are for a reason. And I feel like when you are able to release this past and stand in your center, stand in your body, accept the present moment, be here rather than reliving the past, that will help you to ascend even more. It will help you to awakening to your own power as well. Because I'm feeling like you're ready to move through a portal. This is big energy for you. This is big shifts, big life changes for you. And I'm feeling like just putting things back into balance. Yeah, I hold everything in. I don't like to be too vulnerable. And that, yeah, that is, I feel like for a lot of us, especially in this group, and especially for people who are going through spiritual awakenings, who are meant to be light workers, we are faced with this vulnerability issue because at some point in our life we have been vulnerable and things didn't turn out the way that we wanted them to. But what Spirit's reminding us is, like, reframe that vulnerability. I was vulnerable, but look at where I am now. Had I not been vulnerable, I would not have learned this lesson or this lesson or this lesson. And I know it's all easier said than done. It takes work, but putting things back into balance, looking at that area of your life that feels out of balance, and just shifting a little bit is going to move you in the right direction. And let's get a likely outcome for you. What is the likely outcome? And I see this card here. Okay, and you know, this has turned up a lot. In this message has come up a lot. This is 7, patience and planning. And this would be like the 7 of Pentacles in the traditional tarot. That I see the energy moving, because I see the rain, I see the sunlight, I see the snow, I see the leaves blowing. So I do see movement. But while you are waiting, have patience, because I also see like this pendulum swinging. Like, just allow things to go with the flow, allow things to come back into balance. And trust the process. Trust that it will. You were born on a 7 day. Wow, so that should really resonate with you. And 7 is a spiritual number. 7's come up a lot today in readings. And patience has come up a lot. So just, I see your breakthrough coming. But it will take a little more time. Allow yourself to awaken. And that's what I have for you. So I am sending you so much love and so many blessings.
All right. Thank you, Laura. Jolly. Great job, man. We are grateful. Laura, amazing reading. We are grateful. Jolly. We understand. St. Josh understands through Central Maine. We are going to explain it this way. We understand where you are at, right? Where you are. All these things are about to bust through. If you don't become vulnerable, you're going to end up holding all. You have to hold all this in. And if you want to continue to hold all of that energy in, you are more than welcome to. But to release it will get you to step forward in your loving, living universe. You're at that phase where, that space where it's all kind of piled up like a big accident on the highway, so to speak. Piled up energy. It's inside you, right? That you have to let out. If you do not let it out, then there's no way to move forward, really. You are kind of at that delineation point where if you do not release the energies, they're just going to keep spinning around within inside yourself as well. So vulnerability is the key to the big shift that you are looking for, to find the balance in yourself. So we learn as we go. This is our lessons, as Laura had said there. So the actions that you are to take are to, as she said, we wrote it down here to quote, let go, right? To let go and to proceed with caution. Do not allow yourself to be held back. It's hard when you are realizing that your past is not who you are, right? And your future is totally wide open. You are standing in this gulf, right? This space in between where you're like, I have no idea who I am. I have to release all of this stuff. It is not a fun place to be. And to be honest, Josh is even still slightly there. It never goes completely away. What you do is you start to learn to walk into yourself. You get stronger in yourself. And you just start to trust and step forward. But the one thing you have to do in order to learn to trust and step forward is to release what is the past. Release all of that that's holding behind you. If you do not release it by giving it away, giving it back to the universe, letting it go and realizing that you are standing here in presence, by walking through, sometimes we have to walk through the fire, right? And the fire is, as we've heard this through a couple readings here, the emotional fire that we all have to walk through. That is how we find our light, by walking through the emotional fire, by seeing ourselves in our darkness, by seeing the I'm going to state this the best way I can so you all understand the holy hell that we have put ourselves through, that our universe, that we have felt inside ourselves. When we see that, then we feel it and we connect to it, we can release it. We can find that delineation point. And I think that's where you are at, Charlie. That spot where you are the old, but you are just beginning to see the news coming in. And you are working towards having to release that old so you can get into the new. And it is a scary place to be, because in the new, you cannot operate the same way. Everything is different, right? You are new. You are relying on your higher self instead of going to hustle yourself, so to speak, or what have you. You're allowing to come in versus trying to grind it in 3D grind, right? So you have to shift that. Lots of things shift inside yourself. You become love, right? You are not seeing things from your emotions, but seeing things as the grand observer of sauce, as sauce, right? And so all of this starts to take place. The hardest part is to release who we were in the past, the energetics of who we were, all of that into the violet flame and into the higher, and just release it. That's not who I am anymore. And so at that point, which was what I am feeling, St. Germain is feeling that you are at, you will get through it. It takes time. As Laura said, it is not an overnight, you are not going to be an overnight success, so to speak. You are your own overnight success, though. So keep that in mind. It takes time to release all those energies, to step out of who you are, to believe that you are the new, to step into the energies of sauce. So don't beat yourself up. And really, meditation, stillness is going to be your key, and allowing yourself, as a few of you are in the chat here, allowing yourselves to be vulnerable is the key to moving things forward in your universe fast. That is for sure. Okay, guys, we are grateful. Jolly, we are grateful that we have all been through it. So you are right there. And reach out. Do not sit alone. Reach out to people. You have a connection or a circle. Reach out. If you sit there in your darkness alone, then that is up to you, but we choose not to, right? So find the channel, find us on live, what have you, send an email to Mr. Floyd, whatever it takes. But do not sit there in the darkness alone. You will just spiral down. If you are sitting in your darkness, feeling better and going through it, that is one thing. But if you are sitting dark in the darkness and it starts to overwhelm you, which it can, while you are clearing it, stop and find go outside, go ground, go find somebody to talk to. But do not hold it in, and do not try to stay alone. It takes long. It's not as fun, I'll tell you that much. Josh did a lot of it alone. And you don't want to do that if you don't have to. So all right. Grateful. Thank you, Jolly, that we've all been there. I spent 7 years in that whole, in between the getting myself out of who I was to trying to become who I am. I'm still doing it. Now I'm in changing to make changes in myself, in my 3D world, and things. So it's never ending. And we can all relate. But if it gets heavy, do not sit alone. Do not. Repeat, fire signal. Because when it gets heavy like that, then it's like you're stepping into earth on hell, and you don't need to be there. Send emails, get on YouTube, do something. But we're not saying to step outside yourself, but when you start to feel like this karmic heaviness and you can't deal with it anymore, it's okay. Breathe, put it all aside, and step out of yourself for a minute. That's the best advice I can give you. Because if you try to grab it right from there, it's gonna pull you down. It's just gonna pull you in, and you don't want that. All right, guys. All right.
Yes, I would just like to confirm what Josh is saying, because I think, although mine and Josh's awakening were not exactly the same, we experienced a lot of the same thing. The being alone, the taking a long time to get through the darkness. And it was hell. I don't know how to word it any other way. And I never want anyone to experience what I experienced, because it's not necessary. At the time, I had no idea what spiritual awakening even was. So I didn't know what I was going through. So please reach out to me as well. My email is laura@letspiritguide.com. Anyone can reach out to me. I'm here for all of you. So yes, you're not alone. You are not alone.
Thank you, Laura. That was beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, if outside of Jolly, if there's anybody out there, it's in their darkness, and you really can't grab Laura, thank you. That was awesome to put your email out there. Email me, email Laura. But don't sit alone. That's because the alone will end up reading more alone in the long run, and none of that.
Mhm.
It's once you start a cycle of alone, it's you don't want that. I'm climbing out of it. But you really don't want that. All right. Next is who do we got here? Angela. Angela put in the chat there, but she didn't specifically state anything. So we'll do
Okay,
it
I
this
can
way,
do a
and maybe
general.
yeah, she just said she'd love a reading. So
Okay.
if you had something specific, Angela, you can throw it in the chat real fast, or we can just see what Spirit has for you today.
Okay. All right, Angela. So, hello. Thank you for being here, Angela. I'm just going to connect in with your energy for a moment. And we're going to use the same deck, the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Holland. I feel like this one's really speaking to us, I think, these past couple weeks. So, Angela, let's see what messages Spirit has for you. Oops, and I have a card coming out right away, so I know I chose the right deck. Transformation is the card that I pulled for you, and this is what this card looks like. So, Angela, you are going through some changes in your life, and I feel like these changes are on a cellular level is what I'm picking up for you. I feel like your heart and your third eye is where I'm most drawn to at this time. Whoops, sorry, I just got distracted a moment by the chat. I thought Angela was typing a question in. Okay, so Angela, your heart center and your third eye are where I am feeling you're feeling the most energy here. And this shift for you, I feel like Spirit's calling on you to follow your heart and to acknowledge that, because I feel like you're getting visions. You're getting, I feel like you're visual. Your third eye is very active because I'm starting to feel mind pulse. Align that energy and follow that guidance is what Spirit is telling you, because this will help you to shift into this higher vibrational energy, this ascension, because you're not in a low vibration. I'm not feeling that. But what I mean by higher vibration is that we are constantly ascending. And I feel things will come into balance for you. I feel like you're feeling a little bit wobbly, a little off balance. And it's because there may be an area of your life that seems to have taken over, or an area where you're not giving any attention to. And Spirit's telling you sometimes we just need to allow these new energies to integrate within us, that they're part of our growth cycle. So, Angela, hopefully that's making sense to you. The question I asked was, what does Spirit want me to focus on right now? Oh, okay. But it seems Laura's already answering that question. Yes. So, bringing things back into balance, Angela, is what I'm picking up on, because you are going through a transformation. Okay. And I see the wings here too. So I'm really feeling like there's this angelic presence around you as well. So call on your guardian angels or the archangels, because they can help you. They can help you to get through this period of change in your life. And Angela, I feel like this has a lot to do with stepping out. Like you're meant to help others. I'm seeing this green. Like it's like releasing this mask, allowing the mask to come off so that people see the real you. So hopefully that's making sense to you, Angela. I feel like it is. And let's see what action you can take. What action can you take to align with this energy? And I see this card right here. Okay, sacral chakra. That's beautiful. And Angela, I'm going to hold this up for you. If you want to take a look at this, you can feel the vibration and energy of this card. So this is our emotional center. Getting emotionally balanced. It's also our creative center. It's the second chakra. So what Spirit's asking you to do is work with your sacral chakra. Sing. I'm hearing sing, singing, and movement. I feel like rocking. Yeah, any type of movement, any type of creativity. I feel like that will bring things back into balance because I see the number 2 here as well. And 2 is coming together. 2 is balance. And your sacral chakra is also, it's like the seat of your intuition. Like, yes, we receive intuitive messages through our third eye, through our clairaudience as well, but we also our clairsentience, which is our knowing. Like sometimes we just know things and we don't know how we know them, and that has a lot to do with our sacral chakra. That's being clairsentient. So your gut, trust your gut, Angela. Work with your sacral chakra and that will come back into balance. And let's get one last card for you. What is the likely outcome for you? I see this one here. Positive movement forward. So that is a beautiful outcome. This is what this looks like. And this would be like the 8 of Pentacles in the traditional tarot. So moving forward, moving towards, and I see the light here, and I see calm waters. So I see you moving in the direction of what you love doing, and I see this calmness around you. Like there's nothing to worry about. That you've put in the work. You've done the inner work already, and now it's time to reap the rewards in your physical reality. So success. I see success for you. And just allow the light to guide you. And Angela, that's what I have for you. I am sending you so much love and so many blessings.
All right, Angela. Welcome, Aya. Aya's from Inspire Nation. She runs the chat. Pardon me, on Inspire Nation, and she just jumped in there to say, "Welcome, Aya. Thank you for joining us. Grateful." You said it's 5 a.m. where you are. Where are you at? That's 5 a.m. Blessed. All right, so let's see what we've got. Give me 1 second. I'm going to close my window. There's construction work going on. It gets loud. There we go. All right. Thank you. They're out there banging around. All right, Angela, we are grateful that you are here. And Laura, thank you for your amazing reading, of course, as always. Angela, we are hearing heart-centered and third eye. Follow your heart, align your energy, and follow the guidance that is coming back to you. If you are working with your sacral and root chakras, right, your sacral chakra and your root chakra, are you doing mantras to Ganesh and Lakshmi? We are going to ask that because if you want to ground, you want to find balance, you want to find center, you want to get into your correcting issues with your root and sacral chakras, right? And you want to bring in abundance. Are you working with Lakshmi and Ganesh? We ask you that. You can do the mantras to Lakshmi and Ganesh. That will be helpful for you. It'll start, if you're not having one already, to help you start some sort of spiritual practice. And you don't have to do both, right? You could do Lakshmi one day and Ganesh another. But what you will find is if you start working with Ganesh, right, you will find your sacral chakra will break open. You will find that your creativity will go up. Josh was doing to Ganesh, right? He was doing mantras, not so much to Lakshmi, he had not met Lakshmi yet, but doing mantras to Ganesh before he started doing YouTube. And it's that he's going to, Josh would probably say it's part of what allowed him to be free enough to do the YouTube, right? To break open the karmic cycles that he had in himself, where he was not allowed to create, not to be a creator. So if you are trying to take the mask off and be the real you, right? Healing the sacral chakra allows you, and your root chakra allows you. You could, of course, watch Chris in his bowls too, of course, but that will allow you to heal that and to help to bring you out of those chakras. Because if you are damaged in your root or sacral chakras, your sacral chakra, you are sitting down here, your energy would be sitting. So it's harder to move it up into the heart space, right? You are in balance in your frame. So we see that you are going to be all right, though. We're also hearing to work with the archangels, right? And we saw green, Lara saw green. So work with Archangel Raphael for healing, right? You can call in Archangel Raphael at any time for healing. And are you using your violet flame as well? That's for everybody. Are you using your violet flame? Because it will give you instant healing, and you don't have to invoke it, just turn the gas dial. But nonetheless, a big one for you. Angela, work with Ganesh. Ganesh is reaching out through Josh and through Saint Germain here to you to work with Ganesh. You might find it, but if you start working with Ganesh, watch the changes in your universe. Watch how you center up. Watch how the money starts flowing. Lakshmi as well. You work with Lakshmi and Ganesh, big changes will happen because you are grounding into love, right? And it'll slow you down too. So there we go. Hopefully that helps. But you are in a good space there. We are seeing abundance in your future. We are seeing where you're at the breaking open space, right? Where things are going to, and you are stepping into a whole new universe, right? So there you go. Just allow it to happen and bring in the abundance that you know you are, right? You are the living abundance of yourself, right? So there you go. All right. We are grateful, Angela, and thank you. All right. All right. So let's see who's next on the list. I got the list right here. Next would be Amy. Thank you. And then the last one is going to be Nathan, then after Amy. So we have two left, Amy and then Nathan. And Amy has a two-parter here. So I'll punch out the first part and then I'll flip the second part up real quick here.
Okay.
And then right below, she put that in there.
Okay. Okay. So Amy, I'm just going to connect in with your energy for a moment. And let's see if we can get a look at what is going on with you. What are these changes? What are all these lights? Okay. Let's get one card for Amy. I'm seeing this one here. Okay, awareness is the card that I drew for you. And this is what this card looks like. In the traditional tarot, this would be the magician. And the magician becomes aware of the higher universe. The magician becomes aware that not everything in the physical is all there is, that there's more at play here. And what I'm seeing here, because I'm really drawn to the crown chakra, your crown is opening, your connection to the spiritual realm is enhanced. And what you are seeing with these lights are communication from spirit. That this light is their way of giving you messages. I'm also feeling like light codes are being transmitted to you. This is part of your ascension and part of your spiritual awakening. It's like you're awakening dormant DNA within you in order to fulfill your soul's plan. And we must not confuse that with a soul purpose. People sometimes believe that our soul purpose is one great big mission that we have to fulfill while we are on this earth, and that's not always correct. Our purpose is to learn and grow and uplift humanity. And the actions that we take, the people that we encounter, the career that we follow may change throughout the course of our life, but all of those things are part of our purpose. And right now, your purpose is to awaken. Your purpose is to awaken this dormant DNA, to unlock the codes within you, to help uplift humanity. So this light is light codes, is what I'm picking up on. And what Spirit would like you to know here is that you are a master manifester. That what you desire, what you visualize, and what you feel becomes your physical reality. So remember to keep your heart open and your thoughts about what it is you desire positive, because know that they are manifesting in your physical reality. And you may start to see these shifts happen more quickly, because I feel like for you, Amy, you've mastered energy on some level. Like your soul already knows how to do this. Your soul already knows how to bring things into your physical reality quickly. So you may start seeing things shift quicker than they used to. And Amy says, wow, and I'm here today with you all, beautiful people. Love it. Always, Miss Laura, always and forever. Okay, Amy. Yes, I'm happy you're here with us all. Okay. So let's see what action you can take to align with this energy, this master manifester. And this would be like the Ace of Pentacles. I drew one and it says prosperity begins. So this new cycle in your life is shifting your physical reality. And I just picked that up from the first card that I drew. And both cards are one. One is new beginnings. 11 is manifestation. 11 is mastery. It's a master number. So this really ties in very strongly here, that you've planted the seeds and now you just need to nurture them. And Amy, what I see for you about nurturing these seeds that you've planted, these new beginnings, is to keep yourself grounded. Do some grounding exercises, visualization, positive affirmations, I feel like are key for you to allow this bloom to happen. Because I see that you're seeing your physical reality change, and now that just has to expand and get bigger. So this is a good new beginning for you, Amy. And let's get, yeah, I see abundance. I see material abundance, and that doesn't just mean financially. Material abundance can come in many forms. I see this as, material. Like I see people around you as well. I see people being drawn to you. So perhaps you have a gift that you will be sharing, and people will return the energy to you through financial gain, through friendship, relationships. I think also this is good health for you, because I feel like in good health, in the sense of, because this is positive, uplifting energy that you're creating, it heals you both physically and mentally. It keeps you in a positive space. Yeah, so work with your root chakra. You're saying you're doing the chakras daily. Yes. Working on your root chakra. Visualize the color red. Okay, and let's get one last card for Amy. What is the likely outcome for Amy here? And I see this one here. Okay, so the card that I drew for you is Temptation. And this is what this card looks like. And Amy, what I see for you is you releasing any lower vibrational energies. It's like you're clearing out. You're clearing out anything that holds you back, is what I'm seeing. Any doubt that you've had, any restriction you've placed on yourself, I see you clearing that out, and I see you moving towards more pure and white light, is what I'm seeing around me. And I'm also seeing like service. I see you being of service to others. Yeah, it's like there's a key. It's like whatever that missing piece is for you, now you'll have the key. So Amy, that's what I have for you, and I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings.
All right, Amy, thank you. Grateful. All right, thank you, Laura. Amy, we are grateful, and thank you, Laura, for your amazing reading. We are grateful as well. All right, Amy, we are seeing, took a lot of notes here for you, right? That your crown is, you are coming into awareness, and that your crown is opening in connection with enhanced light codes. So allow those light codes to come in. You know what that means, right? You have to allow the light codes to be absorbed. You cannot just take the light codes in and keep on moving in your universe, right? So you have to allow for those light codes to be assimilated in yourself, right? So if you are feeling a little sluggish or a little spacey, do realize if you are assimilating new light codes and you are maybe hearing your ears ringing and whatnot, you are getting tired at like 8 o'clock or what have you, it is okay. Do not think you are getting sick or anything. It is just assimilation of the light code. So you are going through it. You might get really thirsty and such, or not even hungry as well. So keep all of that in mind. If you are going, anybody who's going through light code assimilation there, you are going to have those symptoms, of course. You are not going to be in your space, and you could even be out of your space in like a groggy 3D kind of energy. So keep that in mind. But it'll clear once the light codes are assimilated. All of that clears. But we are hearing here that you, Amy, are a master at manifesting, that you are the master manifester, and that you are here to help uplift humanity, which is great. In order to uplift humanity, make sure you are living an uplifting life for yourself. You can only lift up humanity if you are lifting yourself up first. So keep that in mind. If you are trying to live a martyristic life or what have you, it's not going to work. But if you are here in love and love yourself first. It is all about loving and taking care of yourself first. So if you meet your needs in love, meet your needs emotionally and physically, you will be much better off in helping others in their universe, which we are feeling, as Laura had said as well, you are here to do. All of you are here to help each other. And no matter what level of vibration that you think you are on or not on or whatever it is, all of us are here as examples to help each other, to help lift each other up. Even if you are having the crappiest day or you are whatever it is, your energy can be seen by others, and it's all here to help each other up. No matter what, you are not, and nobody is better. You are not more helpful if you are a higher vibration per se. You may be clear how you are helpful, but if you are in lower vibrational space, you are just as equally helpful. There's always going to be someone who is in a lesser space than you, or a lesser vibrational space, so to speak. But we are seeing for yourself, Amy, that you are abundance. And Laura was stating to make sure you're keeping abundant people around you, not karmic people, not people who are going to eat your abundance, right? So you have to make sure you are aligning yourself with the abundance and clearing your doubt. And of course, let your light be service to others. Sometimes your service could just be flashing a smile to somebody who had the absolute worst day ever. And you have changed their universe. They have been seen. And that's all they are looking for. Most people are not seen. And that's all, generally speaking, anybody is truly looking for in the long run, is just to be seen and heard and know that they are valid as a human being. So if you validate everybody else in your universe, they're going to validate you back. And it's just how this works, right? We love you, Amy. You are in good space. We do not see anything negative. We are seeing that you are keeping your heart open. You are the master of your energy, that you are, the seeds that you are planting are coming to fruition. So just let it take time. It's just not overnight. But you are in the percolation state, right? So you are like, the coffee is starting to come to black, right? In the old percolator, right? So there you go. So let it percolate, but you are doing good. We are grateful. All right, Laura, we have one more left, and that would be Nathan, and we are grateful for you, Nathan. I will get that amethyst out to you in the next week or so, once I get paid there, and fill out the forms, the custom forms, of course. But there we go. All right, thank you.
Okay, Nathan. Thank you for being here. It's nice to have you. And Spirit is telling me to pull an affirmation for you. So let's see which angel wants to come through for you, Nathan. Just going to connect in with your energy for a moment. So which angel would like to come through for Nathan? Let's get one card, please. And I will take the top card. Okay. So the angel that's coming through is Archangel Michael. I am the Archangel of safety and protection. Let me bring you comfort whenever you feel unsafe, physically, professionally, or emotionally. So Archangel Michael can help you to get into a better emotional state. And the affirmations for you, Nathan, are: I am surrounded by angels of protection. I am perfectly safe in all ways. So those are for you. And Nathan, let's get a look at what's going on here. Let's get one card for you, Nathan. Okay, I see this one here coming out. Hope. And this would be like the star card in the traditional tarot. Hope. So Nathan, if you're feeling like things are outside of your control, if you're feeling, I feel like this ruminating energy, like reliving past disappointments, beating yourself up, Spirit saying, have hope. Have hope that there's light at the end of the tunnel. Believe that all the work that you have put in through your spiritual practice, through clearing and cleansing and devotion, is paying off. Understand that not everything you see is all there is. There's much more to reality than what we can experience physically. Understand that things happen for a higher purpose. And I see you will be successful. There is light at the end of the tunnel. I see, and I see your higher self in here. I see, have a conversation with your higher self. Ask your higher self to show you yourself through your higher self's eyes. How does spirit see you? How do the angels see you? That makes sense, Nathan. I do have hope, Laura. I just can't escape this negative feeling. I don't even know if it's mine completely. And that makes sense. There is a bigger picture here. You're like a sponge picking up energy. You have your own energy, and you have energy of other people that it's really important for all of us to clear that energy. But have a conversation with your higher self. Ask your higher self to show you the bigger picture. Ask your higher self to show you yourself through spirit or God's eyes or through the angel's eyes. You are healthy, whole, and complete. And change and shift in energy does not happen overnight. So add this to your affirmations, Nathan. I am healthy, whole, and complete. And when you are working on raising your vibration, and I don't know if you subscribe to the Medium channel. A lot of us here come from, his name is Adam of the Medium channel on YouTube. He talks a lot about heart-brain coherence. And he has some videos up on how to do it. And feel, every day, feel gratitude, love, appreciation. Feel it in your heart and allow that energy to move up to your brain. Allow the two to be in sync with each other. Just feel grateful for 3 minutes at a time every day. And this will help to raise your vibration and shift your energy. And let's get an action card for you, Nathan. Okay. Heart-brain coherence, and I tell you this 100% truthful. Heart-brain coherence is a game changer. I was working on healing a difficult relationship. There was a time where I guess my husband wouldn't mind me sharing this, but this is something personal about myself. My husband and I were not seeing eye to eye on anything. And I really was in a space where I thought I was done. And I couldn't even be in the same room as him. I'm like, how can I communicate with this man when every time I'm in the same room, I feel my body tense up. I feel like I cannot have a positive thought or emotion surrounding him for anything. So how can I heal anything if this is how I feel? And I started, among other things, doing heart brain coherence every single day. And within a few months, this energy shifted, and it was like I wasn't tensing up anymore. And it's like I could now communicate. I felt so much freer. Heart brain coherence is a life changer. I mean, it really, my husband and I are still together. This was over 2 years ago, and we're still together. And I mean, yeah, my entire marriage has shifted. So I can't say enough about it. But anyway, this is a reading for Nathan. This is not about me. So yeah, let's get an action for you, Nathan. Here we go. Destiny. And destiny would be like the wheel of fortune. So allow things to end that need to end. That's what I'm seeing for you. And allow yourself to move into the space of new beginnings. Try something new. The wheel is turning. Good fortune's coming in, but we must allow those endings to take place that need to take place. Getting into your heart space is big. So Nathan, try that heart brain coherence. And another thing I did, I added the color pink to every room in my house. And I took rose quartz and I put it in the rooms that I spent the most time in. And it shifted my energy. So allow those endings to take place. Get into your heart. Feel. Allow yourself to feel love, appreciation, gratitude. And what is the likely outcome for you? And this is part of your soul purpose. These are big changes. This is spiritual growth and awakening for you, Nathan. Both major arcana cards. Let's get one last card for Nathan. How did I see this one here? Balance. Here's the card for you. This is balance. So Nathan, things coming back into balance for you. Feeling healthy, whole, and complete is the outcome for you. I feel like blessings coming in, manifesting your heart's desire. In all major arcana here, Nathan. So what I see is you're going through a big awakening here, a big shift. This is spiritual growth. And Nathan, like I told, I forget who it was in the chat, another reading I did, but this goes for everyone. You're not alone. And email me if you need help getting through this energy or just someone to talk to. I have been in the space of feeling unworthy, of being depressed, of being anxious, of not knowing what was happening to me. So reach out to me. But Nathan, I do see things coming back into balance for you. So that's what I have for you. And I'm sending you so much love and so much healing.
All right. Laura, thank you for another amazing reading. Truly grateful. Nathan, we are grateful, and Laura, St. Germain is grateful as well for your awesomeness. All right. Rose cots in each room. That is a great idea. You are grounding your each room in love. We like that. Nathan, take that advice. If you need rose cots, we will send you some tumbled rose cots along with your amethyst. We can get the couple pieces of rose cots, right? And we will send that with the amethyst. Put that in your bedroom, your living room, your kitchen. We don't say your bathroom, right? If you are not finding peace in your bathroom after you go to the bathroom, then that is on you. But nonetheless, right? You should definitely be finding peace there. But nonetheless, we will send some rose cards along with that. Josh can do that. It's on sale at $3. So there you go. So we'll get some rose cards for you. But Laura's right. It's about finding that balance. And you check out the Kuan Yin card for today. It's all about the balance in your universe. If you are feeling, though, and somebody put in the chat that was, you might have answered your own question. Are you feeling your energetics, or are you feeling more of like the universal, the heavier collective energetics? There's a lot of times where we will misconstrue our own personal energetics when we are starting to get mixed up into the greater source field, right? We are start watching the news or what have you. Somebody tells us this or that, or maybe you are dronescaping and you are sitting out there looking for the drones in your universe or what have you. So you will let that start to come in. As the denser energies come into your field, brings your auric field down. It brings you down. And in spot cases, you will misconstrue the energies of the collective. And it happens to all of us. We get the collective energies and bring us down. And we feel like we are pathetic. We are out of space, as you had said there. You are never pathetic. You are self-love. But we understand through programming, you may think you are pathetic at times, but you know you are not, right? Of course, right? And you are not so pathetic. I'm not going to state anything, but nobody who is pathetic can manifest an apartment full of furnishings in 3 days, right? You are telling us you are couch surfing one day. The next day you are saying you found an apartment. The next day you are saying you are waiting for approval. 2 days later, you are in the apartment full of furnishings and you are not going, I have an Amazon wish list. Can you all help, right? None of that has come, right? So you are not so pathetic after all, Mr. Nathan. Your energies you may perceive your current energies as pathetic, but you are not pathetic. Don't think that in any form or fashion. There's a lot of people who would have been homeless in that situation, but you grabbed yourself by the reins. You grabbed your situation by the reins, and you grabbed your energetics by the reins. So if you are to call yourself pathetic, you are going to anger Saint Germain because you are not pathetic. You are amazing. You reached into yourself and lifted yourself up out of a situation, and you are standing in a better situation now. So if you can see that, find the gratitude in that, and you will burn off all the pathetic energy, right? Because you are not pathetic. You may feel stuck due to a specific circumstantial situation at the moment. We are not in your universe. So look at that as well. Is the patheticness the general, or is there something stuck in, like Josh could feel pathetic because he cannot flip his camera over? And he's not really, but is it in your universe? Is it some compartmentalized energy that is making you feel more pathetic? Is it the whole? But you are not pathetic at all. Stand back. Look at the bigger picture. Can you do that? Can you step a mile back from where you are, right? Or in your case, you're in Canada. Can you step 2 kilometers back from where you are and see where you've been and where you are and see how unpathetic that really is? See where you used to be, how you used to act, how you used to think. Situations you used to be in. Stand where you are now and see if you are pathetic. You are not. You are in a home that you are paying for. You are in a apartment that is full of furniture. So see that, feel that, and realize that you are source love. And if you are feeling that, maybe it's time to take a second to ground, for one, and to journal the energies out and see what is coming up. And ask your higher self as well, if you are truly feeling that, where in your universe might that be coming from? Ask your guides for more help in that as well. And of course, check your dreams. When you go to sleep at night, when you wake up, make sure you have a dream journal if you can remember your dreams. And then write them down, and that will help to see what's going on in your subconscious and where you are going in the astral as well. So we are grateful. Nathan, you are not pathetic at all. Never. Nobody here is pathetic. You are source love. But you grabbed yourself in human form and pulled yourself up. So that is amazing, right? A lot of people just drown, right? You did not. So there you go. Feel that. Own that. And be prideful of yourself. Be in pride that you in love with you. You did an amazing thing. So see that for what it is, and don't think anything other than that. We love you. All right. Thank you there, Laura. Any closing thoughts? We're going to toss it back to Laura here for a closing here, if any thoughts or closing cards of any sort.
Yes. So all of you who stayed on, I really appreciate you being here. So I would like to get a personal message for everyone. I want to see which angel would like to come in and work with you personally and what affirmations you can use to assist in your healing and growth at this time. So I want you to, if you would like to participate, just take a deep breath, clear your mind, and choose a number between 1 and 3. 1, 2, or 3. So let's get one card. One card. Okay. Those who chose 1 for number 2, let's get a message. Those who chose number 2, here we go. And for those who choose number 3, stop here. Okay. So if you chose number 1, your message comes from the guardian angels. Ask us to help you focus on every experience that brings a smile or a laugh. Then watch those moments multiply exponentially. And the affirmations for number 1s. I find joy in the simplest moments of life. I have power over my own happiness. So call upon your guardian angels and use these affirmations. Okay. If you chose number 2, your message comes from Archangel Zadkiel. Call upon me, the Archangel of Memory, when you need to increase your mental abilities, remember facts, or release unhappy memories. And the affirmations for number 2, my memory is perfect. I remember everything easily. And for number 3, your message comes from the love angels. When you have any fears surrounding love in your life, ask for our guiding hands to bring healing and reassurance that all will be well. And the affirmations for number 3, I believe in the power of love. I allow for healing in all my relationships, including the one I have with myself. So that is for number 3. So thank you all for being here. I really appreciate you. It's always a pleasure to read for everyone. And remember, you can email me if you have any questions or concerns, or just need someone to listen. Feel free to email me, laura@letspiritguide.com. If you would like to book a personal tarot reading or a Reiki healing, you can do so on my website, www.letspiritguide.com. If you would like to make a donation, they are not required. Of course, they are always appreciated. You can donate through my PayPal, which is Laura Bennett 1111, or my Venmo, which is Laura Bennett 229. Thank you all so much for being here. And as always, let Spirit guide.
All right. Thank you so much, Laura. That was amazing. We just, perfect timing for the maintenance guy to come through too. Right at the end there. So we didn't, the maintenance guy just left, and apparently it's not open, but nonetheless, thank you, Laura. That was absolutely amazing. We are super grateful. Everybody who is here, thank you. And please, again, everything for Laura is here or pinned at the top. Please do consider donating. And check out Laura's website, letspiritguide.com, for all of your energetic needs as well. And of course, we will be doing this again next week. And of course, join us tomorrow. Chloe will be live on Good Dawning for the second half. She's going to do a quick 30-minute flash sale on crystals and whatnot for Christmas. So join us. And then Wednesday, we have Blindly Inspired on as well. And of course, next week, we have Laura again. Thank you, Laura. Grateful. Anything else you want to add?
That's it. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. And we will all see you in the next. Much love and favor. And again, thank you all for being here. You have a choice in tarot card readers on YouTube. And thank you for choosing Laura and Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael. Thank you. We are grateful.